After doing a lot of research, these are the two best things to take care of your chain with, and I'm going to do some explaining. So first of all, your motorcycle chain probably recommends you clean it with kerosene, and that is because it does not affect the O-rings on your chain that will, hold the grease inside and can make your chain last longer. So kerosene is the best thing to use. And this O'Reilly's engine degreaser is basically kerosene in a can. It does a really good job of just cleaning it, and it's super cheap. This is about $4. It's high pressure, sprayed on, it does most of the work for you. All you gotta do is do a little bit of scrubbing and wipe it down with a rag. This is just Royal Purple gear oil. Most chains recommend gear oil. Fort9 also recommends gear oil after his testing, and it seems to work just fine. I've used it all. But if you want something better than what's available online to buy, and better than this normal gear oil, what you do is you take some of this gear oil, a little bit of like a solvent, so I use either alcohol, gasoline, acetone, something like that. It's just a kind of a basic non-corrosive solvent, and mix it with this to thin this down. And then also you need that to melt the grease, and the type of grease you use is moly grease, that 3% moly that Harbor Freight sells, because that moly acts kind of like a graphite lubricant, and it does a good job of preventing that significant amount of pressure that these rollers experience whenever you gun it on your chain. These have tons of pressure on them, and that moly is made for heavy equipment where you experience a ton of pressure. Now, obviously, you can't really apply the grease itself, and you need a penetrant like, the acetone, gasoline, alcohol to allow the grease and that mixture to flow down into here. So yeah, just make yourself a mixture of 3% moly grease, high quality gear oil, and a solvent, and that is the best gear lubricant that I've ever found. And I made that myself a while back, and I couldn't believe, I used it on my mini bike that makes about 6 horsepower, and it was a noticeable power increase just using that oil.